Hello, everybody, and welcome to the OG Technically Track. I am your humble host, excuse me, and Ambassador Dave Prime. And over on my right there is my permanent co-host, President Travis. Say, Katie, she'd love to be here. She's not been doing well. She thought she could do more. And over, excuse me. We'll get back to this in a minute. She overexerted herself and she's just not up to it. She needs to sleep. So speedy recovery to Katie, and hopefully we'll get her back here
Absolutely.
or the week after. But how's it going, man?
It's going pretty great, surviving the crazy humid summer that we are been experiencing here, on in the east, I should say, and stuff. But oh no, having, a pretty okay summer and stuff. And, it's been a hot minute because it's been almost 2 months, since we, have went live or something.
Live together at least.
Mm.
I went solo last weekend. Things went kind of sideways. So I need to. Sorry, I've been doing fine all freaking day. And once we go live, the cough comes right back. So that's why I got the oxygen on. This ain't
Well,
so.
it's for your health because you had a major surgery not long ago. So the viewers will understand that.
Oh yes, yeah, triple bypass. Though I'm making significant progress in my recovery, there's still a long way to go. But it is what it is. I'm still alive, and I'm actually got my first appointment with my cardiologist that did the surgery on Tuesday. So we'll get a prognosis on how I'm making and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Got a doctor's appointment later that day, so my regular doctor. So it's going to be a fun day on Tuesday. But as many of you may or may not know, let's say we don't have very many viewers right now, but predominantly because we took such a long hiatus, I had to sort myself in the head and get my bearings, and then of course the surgery itself. I was absolutely in no condition to be doing a podcast. At the hospital, no less.
Yeah. So, could you imagine you in the bed and a nurse walk in while you sitting there on the podcast or the doctor?
Yeah, some HIPAA violations going on right there. So
yeah.
But as the show has progressed, we have evolved, and I thought it would be interesting to see how people would do, especially with a new episode. We're going to watch it together. So anyone that pops in, they see you and me. We're going to keep our microphones on, so if something crazy happens, we can talk about it spot on right there. As they within hopefully within a second or two, because you and I we did this way back in 2023. Watched Picard, and on the Twitter Spaces, we were up right until midnight Pacific when it first released. We stayed up. We watched it right away. But of course, the reveal of the Enterprise D at the end of episode 9, we were almost within like a half a second of each other. Like, holy shit! we were expecting it, but for it to for her to actually show up, it's just like, oh.
Yeah, it was a surreal moment because none of us who grew up during the 80s and in the 90s watching TNG and stuff, and then seeing what happened in Star Trek Generations, never thought that we'd see the Enterprise D back in action. None of us did, and it was just like a gasp You know.
Mm. But yeah, see, those were the days.
Yes, yes, indeed. Oh, it was. 2023 was interesting, and then I should say watching Star Trek Picard, but then the 80s and 90s when we had the heydays of Star Trek,
Hmm.
Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager came along in the mid 90s.
Yeah, the late '90s, mid to late, yeah. But as I was mentioning before, going in for, but I was going in thinking I might have need a quadruple bypass, but when they cracked me open, the fourth artery looked fine, so he didn't touch it. So I just ended up
Oh,
getting
that's good.
a triple cabbage is the slang at the hospital. Coronary artery bypass graft cabbage. Because
Wow.
whenever they did a shift change, they were just doing a rundown, especially if it was a different nurse. There's just like he had triple cabbage done. I was like, I had a what?
Huh?
And I
That,
finally felt good. And I interrupted him one day. I said, excuse me, what cabbage? What?
it reminded me of military acronyms. These are medical acronyms and terms in hospital stuff like that, that they can just roll off the tongue, without being so like a long thing like we say NASA, but NASA actually it stands for, the Aeronautic Space Administration.
National
It
National Aeronautic Space.
Oh goodness, the triple cabbage. I like that. That's funny.
But but yeah, Sage. So if you plan on watching along with us, plan on watching the episode, let's go ahead and get ready to hit play. Let's say when we get to it, I'll do a countdown, and then we'll get going with that. Saying I actually got a hell of a deal on a second monitor through Walmart on their it's a refurbished. It retails for close to $200, and I got it shipped for $38 with tax. And it looks like it's working just fine. So
nice.
yes, say maybe while at the end of the episode, or when we're done watching the episode, I'll throw up a picture of what my setup looks like currently.
Okay.
It's a good thing. I like it. I'm happy with it. But see what we've been yapping for almost 10 minutes now. We got another viewer, so woo, welcome. So if you're watching on YouTube, don't hesitate to throw comments in the chat as we're watching along, and then just remember what you were watching, and that way you can partake in the discussion afterwards, because that's one thing that makes this show unique from other Star Trek podcasts, because all of them, they just have the same people just talking about it over and over and over again. They just do the YouTube chat. We encourage participation on camera so we can see your beautiful face, and just like
absolutely
what you liked, what you didn't like. But if you're bashful, you can just use the microphone. No big deal. But yeah, we encourage and welcome the participation with our fans, as small as our fan base is, and hopefully it'll start growing again, because, like I said, life got in the way. I had like I always tell Katie, you do you, Katie. I had to do me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's just one of the things that, our this stuff, what we do is just for fun for us and stuff. We're not getting paid to do anything, and we're not we're not being sponsored by anybody or anything and whatnot. But we just do it just to kind of get away from our daily lives and stuff and everything. The real world that we deal in and stuff like that. Just for just a couple of hours, just for a little fun. A little R&R, I should say. That's what they say in Star Trek, a little R&R.
Yeah, and funny enough, we're going to a pleasure planet on tonight's episode. So,
not a pleasure planet.
Yeah, but But yeah, say the one thing that sucks the most about having this surgery is the fact that my income has gone to zero. Say I can't drive, I can't go anywhere, I can't lift anything greater than 10 pounds, and 10 pounds is the upper limit of things to push and lift around. So I mean, if you feel generous, whether it's $1, $5, $10, I've had quite a few $100 donations. I had a $200 donation, anonymous donation last week too. So people are donating, and from the bottom of my repaired heart, I want to thank you. But
That's good.
but yeah, saying it's definitely because I mean we have to pay for this. So yeah, I still gotta pay my cell phone bill. Seeing and I still
Yeah.
got a storage unit I have to pay for. And if I don't have some sort of money coming in, I highly doubt that I'm eligible to donate. Yeah, I think I'm definitely not eligible to donate plasma. I make a few bucks on that because of the surgery. Um, so yeah, there's the link. It's in the YouTube description below as well. Again, if you feel generous to help me out, help my recovery, so I don't have to stress out about stuff, that would be awesome. But I think we are about ready to start the episode. I got it all queued up and ready to go. And on a 3 count, go ahead, everybody hit play. We'll see how close everybody gets to where they need to be. And 3, 2, 1, engage. As it buffers. Yeah. Grab a drink, snag a snack, just kick back and enjoy.
Absolutely. Oh, my sound is not coming through. 60th anniversary. We approaching 60.
I know. We still don't have the Protostar in there.
Oh, I knew this was going to come back around.
Same start date.
Hmm. I like their log entry. I like how they doing their log entry.
Oh. I love the. Oh my god.
This is and they're both lieutenants. It's thing.
Oh my.
R&R.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What? You know what? That's nice that they did the 19 what's that 70s animation.
Oh,
Oh my god, he got two toes on each foot.
uh, oh my god.
Imagine Quark try to do something like this.
Oh god.
Planetary gases.
Woohoo! Not a planet for me. That's for sure. Going to surprise
Okay,
to your.
no, Dave, you wouldn't want to visit this planet. Yeah. Everybody ready to get the door open. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. It's like their own
Nine.
what's that? Molly. They like their own
Oh.
Molly or something. Is that a
Oh
tree?
my god. What?
Goodness.
What? Oh,
Oh, this is hilarious. She's got Andorian antenna like
yeah, you're about a second or two ahead of me.
okay.
How'd you break your arm at Cortegas? Uh-oh. Oh, got you?
Yep. Yeah, it's that the gases is making everybody like they're drunk or like they're, you know, high on something. What? I swear he's like a Ferengi. He sounds like a Ferengi.
Mm-hmm.
Fine print.
And then microphone.
free zone. So they really,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he got a broken arm. That was an interesting, you know, intro.
Yeah. I am going to grab something I forgot to grab. A heart pillow in case I get to another coffee fit.
The way he's knocking. What? What?
Mm.
I want to know about this dragon. Is he hallucinating James Kirk? What is wrong with him with that knocking? Uh, yeah, that's what I want to know. Man, how did he just walk away from her in a matter of seconds?
Oh my
You
god.
singing in Klingon? Shut up. Are you serious?
Uh,
A green drink. Wow. Oh, he whispered that. Oh no, he's getting a tattoo.
oh boy.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, you are definitely about 2 seconds ahead of me.
It's nice to see they got paper, instead of like this planet is technology free. Oh no.
Oh my god.
This is hilarious. They need to like what did it say about like about an hour before the effects wears off when they leave the planet?
Hmm.
No,
Hmm.
you should come to Montana. That's funny.
I love Scotty's shirt.
I like Scotty shirt too. That that I could get. I could get in by myself. A few hours ago. Uh oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to put a GPS on their shuttle.
Oh boy.
Ah, he had a tricorder that he left on the shadow.
Spock. Uh-huh.
Yeah. What's going on in her room? It's just so funny in the horror's room.
Her was a big dancer. Remember with Star Trek Five?
But hers is kind of like what you call a rave. I told look, see, I just she had like glow sticks in her hairs. The hurdles that they got to jump through just to get a tricorder.
Eh.
What is wrong with Scotty? He broke it. He threw.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Because he's like drunk. Fuck.
Eh.
A play. He got his ear to a plant. Telepathically linked to a plant. Oh my goodness. He really is gonna mind meld with a plant. Dave, I'm done with this. Is
Yeah.
this really working?
Why might you? Wow.
Did it work? A guy. She was a cat. He.
Oh my god.
Oh, a human best friend. A human best friend. I figured something gonna be with her with something not militarist, but something where she's like in control. That's Lana for you. What?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, that's crazy. It's moving. Arm? It's in her cast. There is so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. As soon as they revealed the chip, then they got they
This
got
is probably
kidnapped.
the most fucked up. This oh my gosh.
Good they got hoods over their heads and tied to chairs. Why aren't you yelling at me? Ortega is crazy. Yep.
Just dropped on BPM.
Yeah. Hey Zach.
This is
Oh,
crazy.
are we watching Travis reactions? Is that the show?
We're watching the episode right now.
Uh,
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if anybody
we're
join us, we're live
almost.
reacting to this episode, to the newest episode.
Uh-oh.
Big up high fives. That's hilarious. Not a puppet master.
See, this is like better than those old scientists.
Yeah. Yeah, Ortega's very angry. I wonder who that could be.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, what are they?
no idea.
They look like freaking vampires.
Uh,
Oh no, they're going on.
oh my god!
Now they're gonna get a fight with the old vampire bats.
And she's still calling numbers. Did he
Look, she
get?
still got the glow sticks.
He did get a face
Oh,
tattoo. Oh my god!
He's got tattoo on half his face.
No.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Oh god! Oh my!
Mhm. Mm.
Oh crap! I forgot to do something.
Wow, he crashed 7 shadows? Mm. What it is that? A bomb? That just went in a total direction that I did not see.
Yeah.
Oh, Christopher Pike. Is he reading from his hands?
Oh my god.
A horse POV. The avocado. I'm so done with this. She is a cactus. They got him see her as a cactus.
And it's scraping along the floor.
Mm. Yeah. A fake it can. Mm-hmm. Jeez. Man, that's got to be some very fancy
A Zeptos.
transporting. I mean, you got to really get a make sure a targeting scanners are locked.
Oh,
Sedation, though not supposed to hurt. He slapped you. Oh man. What the? It's like fireworks. What? Oh my god.
oh.
That is crazy. His thumb. That is hilarious. What? Uh-oh. No. The dragon. Ah, the doctor's like a mixologist.
Hmm.
Oh man, Scotty got a tattoo. I
Oh
like the
God.
post credit stuff. Uh, this is a good song because the recent singer passed away last month.
Yeah. Bonnie Tyler. Yep.
Bonnie Tyler did it in Klingon. That's
Yeah.
neat. That is neat. Oh, what a fun little cute episode.
That
uh,
was
oh,
not what I was expecting in the least.
no, it wasn't what I expected.
That was different in a good way.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and
yeah.
fortunately, it doesn't look like we had a lot of viewers watching it unless they're um, looking on Twitter X.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, uh, we're just trying to we're getting back in a groove, Dave, and stuff, and
Yeah.
I mean, this is only going to be we're going to be doing this thing for just the rest of
Another
the
season.
yeah and stuff. I mean, but we'd be back to talking, on our regular, you know, stuff about what's going on, stuff like that. But really, because this is the 60th anniversary of Star Trek coming up and stuff and everything.
Yay.
Yeah.
We should, should do a recap, do something because I know a lot right now in Vegas. I meant to say this in the beginning of the show. Right now out in Vegas, there's a lot of people. There's a Star Trek. I don't know if you can call it convention, but there's a Star
Yeah,
Trek
Star
thing
Trek
out
Las
there.
Vegas. Yeah.
It's popping right now because everybody, people who are able to afford to go, they are enjoying, you know, um, just being around other Star Trek fans and other people, and to a lot of veterans.
Do they have adoration?
Well, most likely.
Yeah, yeah. But
They do? They have adoration? Yes. So I can see somebody dress up like Spock, but then I can go and just hang out with them and just have a good time and then
Oh,
go to the next room and see my lord.
there is a lot of cosplay. There are probably there are a lot of people out there probably cosplaying stuff and just doing a lot of things. It's a
Jesus
once in an
doesn't cosplay them.
opportunity. It's a once opportunity because it's a 60th anniversary. Zach.
remember, Zach, I just got over heart surgery.
Zach, try not to make him laugh too hard because he's still recovering. So let's be
It's good to see
let's
you,
be
Dave. And
let's be
Travis.
mindful. Thank you, Zach. Let's be mindful
Thank
that
you.
they had what was it called, a triple cabbage, a triple
And you
Coronary
cabbage.
survived
artery.
it and you're gonna be better than ever after this.
Yeah.
That's right.
Trip-
That's right.
Coronary artery bypass graft. But yeah, I do have another appointment on my first appointment with the doc on Tuesday, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, yeah.
But from looking at things, the scar on my chest healing really nice.
That's good. You're in my prayers, Dave.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. This was this this episode was, not like you said what I expected and stuff and everything, but it was still one of those ones where it's just like, hey, it was a little lighthearted, fun,
Oh, it
whimsy
was.
and stuff and everything else. It made things just seem like, okay, what are we doing here? What's the end game? I thought
Yeah,
what
see,
the be
the
it
firework
turned out to
bomb.
be.
I did. Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They got to mix something. Always got to put a little hint of, you know, making it like it's fun, but still got to have an element of danger in it. You know. Fail!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
I made it.
Welcome. Oh,
My
Phil.
gosh.
Yeah, I am here. I've had some. As soon as I came to try and set up tonight, it was like one thing after another. I was like, oh my god, couldn't find the camera.
all good.
Well,
I was in
camera
adoration.
shoes and,
you just moved what last week and stuff, so
yeah.
it, take your time getting set up.
I didn't want to join. I didn't want to come back in for this though, but I even watched the episode this afternoon. So
Yeah,
Okay.
say,
Okay.
would you agree that it's a lot campier than these old scientists, the Lower Decks crossover?
a lot campier than
Those old scientists, the Boimler and
oh
Mary-
yeah. I mean, it was definitely it was definitely kind of a comedy episode, but yeah.
Yes.
And we-
For sure. It was actually. It was. I guess the obvious comparison was what was that movie that came out about 15 years ago? They woke up drunk.
Evolution? Oh, never mind. Oh, 15 years ago, they woke up drunk. Was that
They
the
wake up
hangover?
drunk and they have to figure out what happened. The guys.
Yeah, the hangover.
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 Hangover,
Okay.
yeah. Definitely
Yeah.
a nod to that. Like I thought that was sort of the obvious. The first
Yeah.
half of it.
Hangover. That's hilarious. I never thought about that, making that comparison.
Yeah, they wake up drunk and solve what's going on.
Oh, and they have to like almost retrace their steps to figure out
Yes.
what did we do? What
actually
happened?
Yeah,
which is what they did with this episode.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was kind of like they borrowed bits and pieces of that movie.
But yeah.
It's like-
Oh yeah, I thought that was a lot of boy, if you know your original series, there was a lot of nods. Like a lot of it's like I'd like to go back and actually watch the first part of that because there's so many things in the background. The little dog with the horn and the white costume thing he was in and all of that.
Bugatti, yeah. I missed the dog.
Oh yeah, the dog with the horn in his head from the original series. If you're
Yeah.
yeah.
The
I think it's a
Inuit-
stuffed one on a counter on the countertop in the background when they wake up in the trash living room. Room.
What about in the intro where they had where the guy was trying to throw the pitch at them, why that they are what they're going to be in for if they come to the planet. They had the animation, the old
cartoon, which made me laugh. Yeah, I knew exactly what that was. Yeah.
Oh, that was so. That was
good.
Yeah,
and Walking Tribble also actually really made me laugh. It was like,
blew my mind. That blew my mind.
They finally made the move.
But yeah, you weren't here, Zach and Phil, when the part is saying, "This is a planet I could never go to."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dave,
that would fuck my sobriety up. It's so bad.
Yeah, given Dave. Yeah.
Well, I thought it was supposed to be non-addictive. Like you're supposed to be able to, as soon as you leave, you're over it. Or once it's out of your system.
What's it say about an hour? It takes an hour for you to lose the hallucinogenic effects of the atmosphere.
But still, exposing myself to the atmosphere, knowing that I'll get totally out of my mind.
Yeah.
The deleterious effect.
I want to leave.
Yeah, see, the one planet anyone in recovery would never be able to visit, me being one of them.
Yeah, that'd be an AA nightmare to go to a planet like that.
Can you
It's like,
imagine?
oh,
Can only imagine the AA meetings is like, I relapsed. I went to the planet, and I'm sorry.
I got high off of the atmosphere.
Well, you know what? I didn't look up the guy that's the host. I'm like, where have I seen him? It's driving me bonkers. I meant to go back and look up to see who played him. I know I've seen him in something before.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, who is this? He has such a familiar, I can't put my finger on it.
He started talking. I'm like, where have I heard his voice and seen his face? I know I've seen and heard of him before. But
I swear he is
see if I can
I'm pulling
Dave
it up right
Foley.
now.
Dave Foley.
What? Oh my God! It was. Oh,
Dave.
that was fucking Dave Foley.
It was
from News Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my Lanta.
Canadian.
oh my goodness. He had me cracking up.
Driving me bonkers. I knew I had seen and heard his face because he was in and now I'm drawing a blank on that series he was in for a long time. Canadian comedy.
News Radio.
Radio. And he was in Kid in the Hall. Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall. That was the big one, yeah.
And he did Will and Grace. He was in Will and Grace, and I know he was in a movie called Sky High, about back in 2005. I remember he was the commander's sidekick. I remember. I was like, he seems so familiar. That voice and stuff and everything. And I was like, he was in some movies that I remember, but Sky High is the most remembered movie that I remember he was in. But Kids in the Hall and Will and Grace and News Radio.
And he did the voice of Parth in Lower Decks. Parth
all right. Okay.
Place, season 4, episode 6.
Yeah.
See, I did not know that either. So he's not new to Star Trek.
No, he's been around, I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
I like how they said this planet is tech free. It's like they do have technology, but yet they try to encourage people to refrain from using technology. When he handed them that ladder, I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty interesting." I've seen it before, paper, in Star Trek, but it's like I kind of like that. You got to go to a planet where they say you got to refrain from using your technology, while you're here and stuff. Could you imagine us, in this day and age, going to a island somewhere, a resort island, it's like in the Caribbean or somewhere, and they say, or the Bahamas, and say, you can have it, but we will encourage you to keep your phones out of sight.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, because they want you to be, free of the technology and stuff. And I kind of like that. I kind of like how they was kind of going with this episode too.
Dropping a hint to that, but yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Oh boy, it's good. It's good to see you guys again and stuff. Phil, Zach's here, and seeing Dave, is getting back together and stuff. It's been a hot minute since we congregate.
Now the
Katie can make it tonight, eh?
Yeah, she's been dealing with a lot of health issues. She's kind of pushed herself a little too hard to the point where I need to lay down. I need to sleep. I don't feel good, but hopefully we'll have her back next week. But like I said, I'm just going to keep poking and prodding her. Can't call her because that's going to be an expensive phone call.
Oh yeah, it's 5 hours ahead too. It's like 3 a.m. there. So.
Yeah. So her blasted insomnia, but it makes me wonder after seeing this episode how convoluted the Muppet episodes are going to be.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. That Christopher Pike. He in this episode he got tattooed. Tattoos, I should say, more than just one.
Depends on the tattoo.
You know,
and where it's at.
Yep.
Yeah. But it was. I'm not surprised at your comedy tonight because I guess we've all seen the. Did you just talk about the episode the week before?
I did. It was just me, but
Yeah.
But I was watching it on the.
Yeah, sorry.
I was watching it on the TV, but it was loud enough for the YouTube censors to block it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Paramount didn't block it. Didn't get a copyright strike on it, but I have to go back.
YouTube did it. YouTube did it just because YouTube.
Censorship,
man, it's just getting terrible.
So that's why I broke out the earbuds again. Got a hell of a deal on. Actually, do I have it on this? Probably don't have it on this. So probably don't have it on this computer. But yeah, like I said, I got a 15.6 inch. Well, it's essentially it's a monitor.
Look at Zach.
Woohoo!
What up, man?
They got a Civil War hat.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm the chaplain.
Cool.
Oh.
For
the 56th,
for the reenactments and stuff.
No, I got this. Sadly, this hat I got when I was 8 years old.
Oh wow!
Oh,
and it fits. It's sad.
Dang, an 8-year-old Zach. You know, fast forward to now, they still wear the same. It can wear the same hat. That is impressive. That is impressive. It means you don't have a big head, Zach.
Nope.
But no, really, guys. I know we're talking about this episode, but last week's episode, can anybody just say that episode will kind of give you nightmares, especially at the freaking end? Did anybody see at the end of that episode? I was like, you're not going to see me standing at a port window or a window and looking at another ship going by, and it's supposed to be empty, and you see a figure waving at you. That's a haunted ship. That was a haunted ship. That ship was haunted. I don't care what anybody said. I was like, I will get off that. This is a haunted ship. And whoever is Division 12, y'all, good luck with that. You know, I mean, some of y'all gonna be end up going to, you know, the seeing some psychiatrists and stuff because y'all gonna be doing some like, you know, man, she was waving at her across. I'm like, no, that's a haunted ship.
Closing those doors.
But that shit's right up my alley, though. See, paranormal strangeness and shit, but that is so.
It lost me though. Like I lost what was real and what wasn't, and I'm like, okay, is this going to be real? I still don't know.
So, what does that say, Zach?
The word retard is not meant for people with handicaps. It's meant for non-handicapped people who are stupid. If you don't understand this, you're a retard.
Oh, goodness. You said, Phil,
They've already
some of it
blocked
was like,
once, we don't wanna-
some of it really made you think, just what was real and what was not real. It was just like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, oh my goodness.
I
Like,
was expecting it all to not be real, and then when he actually had his ears like reattached, I'm like, okay, that actually happened. Then I thought that was all going on.
But did he do that to himself though?
that's
Yeah,
what it
that's
looked
the
like
other
because
thing, too, right?
he had those scissors in his hands.
Yeah,
I was like, nah, no,
Yeah.
man, it was just. And then who was it? Lanai, when she was in engineering, and then all of those figures, it was just like those strobe lights and stuff and everything. That reminded me almost of something. Do y'all remember? Um, shoot, episode. It's TNG.
Night Terrors.
Night Terrors. Night Terrors. TNG Night
I
Terrors.
could read your mind, man. This
Night
episode last week, a whole different level of creepy. What the fuck that from Night
and I
Terrors?
pulled out the window, and I was like, they depicted that. Okay, I was like, and is he alive or not? Like, I still don't know if his brother died or not. I'm still trying to figure out if he's alive.
His brother wasn't there.
He wasn't there. Oh, so that wasn't.
Yeah,
real.
because Sam doesn't die until the original series.
Right.
Yeah,
But they've kind of
When Kirk
already
played
broken.
his brother,
yeah.
the little squiggly little flying what are those things? Jellyfish things.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
They've already kind of broken canon anyway, so I thought maybe this. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say broken canon, but they've kind of cracked it a little bit.
Warped it and moved things.
Yeah,
around.
just warped it just a little to kind of fit the script.
Yeah. I'm like, this
Oh
is.
man, it was last week's episode was it was a tripped out episode. This one was a lighthearted versus last week.
Yeah.
Last week, we'll give you terrors, hint, night terrors from TNG. This episode was whimsically and light and stuff and everything, except for planting a bomb on the shuttle and stuff and everything else, trying to sabotage the peace negotiations and stuff. But still, and what's with those old ladies looking like vampires?
Oh,
it's a bingo thing.
The bingo thing.
Yeah, saying I remember back in the 90s, I worked at a bingo hall, and some of them looked like that was the only reason of living is being at the bingo hall. And when they lose, I mean, say that's why you see a lot of like gentle old ladies get absolutely vicious as fuck when they're losing money at that regard.
Oh yeah,
and you know what? I think they shot this last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that whole thing singing in Klingon, what's her name again? That she passed away about a month or so ago? Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah.
But to hear it in Klingon, oh my Lanta.
I was wondering if that. So it was Klingon. Did anyone actually specify that or say it in the dialogue? Because at first it was like, which is that Klingon? But
closed captioning.
I had closed caption on, and I was reading and I was hearing the song and I was seeing. I was like, oh, she's singing in Klingon, and then I could hear.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I know this
hear
song.
certain words.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. We needed something like this versus last week because last week was just it was just a little bit too much for me for Star Trek and everything. Seeing a ghost waving at you from another ship that just I couldn't. The Griffin is haunted. Y'all taking it back. Yeah, the Griffin is haunted. So Division 12, y'all can do y'all thing and y'all can get the hell scared out of y'all. Yeah, like screw that. I'll go get my contact high, my atmospheric contact high.
But
Get the hell scared out of me.
Yeah, you're absolutely right to have something as dark and fucked up like the Griffin incident to go something very lighthearted. It's typical Trek. I'd say they'll put episodes like that because what was the episode after Best of Both Worlds? Family. And see, there's just so much humor and lightheartedness when the Rozhenkos got on board the Enterprise. As say the Picard trying to rediscover himself again at his family vineyard. It was definitely a lot easier on the heart.
Well, do y'all remember in Deep Space Nine season 7, after Cisco, Dax, Jadzia dying in the end of season 6, and then come season 7, we got a new not Jadzia, but her name was Esri, and then we got all kinds of new stuff happening. Cisco, went back to Earth and everything else. The episode after all three, the 3 episodes, to me, it was the series finale for the 7th season, because it was the image in the sand, shadows of symbols, and then life images. It was called "Take Me Out to the Holosuite." Do anybody remember?
To the opposition.
Right.
After all of those, they come into terms with, Jazia's death and the war and every stuff like that. Cisco and his crew, senior officers, I should say, got challenged by, a bunch of Vulcans. Well, the captain of, the Tecumseh, to a game of baseball. And it was like, okay, they really gonna do this. They're gonna do a whole episode around baseball in the 24th century and stuff. And it was pretty interesting to see, because it was nice to see after such couple of dark episodes, they went to a light, friendly, lift up, hey, we can make, a little light of after, that. And you're right, Dave. They have done that. They've given us some pretty dark episodes, and then the next one is like, okay, that was fun and whimsical. But oh my goodness, last week episode, it got me. I mean, like I said, at the end, I was like, I'm done with this episode, because seeing a ghost from a window from another ship, waving at you when you stared out the window, and I don't know if that person could see that far away. Who was it? Lanai could see that far away. I don't know if you could see a ghost waving at you. I mean, it wasn't even a ghost, or what was it? How can you? It was like a spook or specter or something. It shivered my timbers. Oh man!
Yeah, that episode with the flying jellyfish, Operation Annihilate, season 1 finale for TOS.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it would probably, because I mean, it has been said. Katie's not here, so I can say it. The series next year is going to end with Pike handing over the keys to Kirk, and when Kirk becomes captain, Sam gets transferred off the ship, because just some old swabs. You can't have 2 male siblings on the same ship, because what if something happens? The entire family would get wiped out, and one could get wiped out in a swoop.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say that they fucked. There was a little there's some drama there.
Well,
they don't want it. They don't want any sibling rivalry drama from some incest.
Yeah.
Oh,
We know what
my
happens.
goodness.
We know what goes on in the Kirk family.
Oh my goodness, Zach. One Kirk lands into another Kirk shuttle bay. But you know what? This, I mean, I know we're going to be concluding this about talking about this episode soon and stuff, because I got to get to be here soon. it's still you know, it may in the beginning when before the credit roll and stuff and everything else. I like how they did Scotty and Ortega, you know, log entry. They how they was, you know,
Yeah.
they was narrating their log entry, and it was just like, oh, this is going to be their episode. You could just tell this is going to be this is going
Feeling,
to
yeah.
be an episode because these two are button heads and stuff and everything else, and you know something's going to go down to like force them together and stuff and everything. Oh, but I like that. I like the intro though. It was pretty nice, you know. Oh, real quick, guys, and the viewers, whoever gonna, you know, who's rewatching this and stuff. Today is I can't call it an anniversary, but it's not something that is it's not something that's happy and stuff like that. But today marks the 81st anniversary of the Hiroshima bomb.
Oh
You
God,
know.
you're right.
Oh yeah, that is
And-
true.
Sad part in our history.
140,000 people, and then other people who survived the blast end up dying of,
You know,
radiation
Ground
and
Zero.
burns and stuff
What?
and everything.
very close to Ground Zero was a Franciscan monastery, I believe. It was actually helped founded by Saint Maximilian Kolbe, but they actually prayed. They stayed back, just sequestered in. Obviously, you're not going to survive an atomic blast, right? They prayed the rosary in novena, rosary novena for days, not knowing what was going on. They were in the midst of praying the rosary. Up at the time of the explosion, they survived the monastery. Nothing, no wreckage, nothing. I think there might have been some damage, no radiation poisoning from anybody. They're direct in the blast. They should have been disintegrated. Nothing. Moral of the story. Yeah, moral of the story is same thing with another monastery in Nagasaki.
Interesting.
Yeah, because that was
They-
what 2 days later.
Yeah, 2 days later, 3 days later.
3 days
What's
later?
very interesting about Nagasaki and Hiroshima, highly Catholic. But our government's satanic, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna get too political in there. I just want to throw that out there that
It's not even political anymore.
but
It's
you know
conspiracy.
what? Guys, I mean, side note, because we were talking about Star Trek real quick, in the past, I should say, it started in June, in all three United States and Canada and Mexico, we had the FIFA World Cup, and it was a huge success.
Mhm.
And I've seen so many videos of people who came to the United States in general. These are just people who, were just regular.
They got to
fans
feel AC for the
stuff.
first time.
That's one thing. They felt the one thing that there's a lot of stuff about the U.S. that, people's like, okay, the one thing, if you want to hate the United States, turn on the news of your country stuff. You'll hear all kinds of hatred about the United States. If you want to hear positive and the things about Americans and how we live our daily life and stuff, just visit the country, see the people, hear stuff. So many people had their preconception like thrown back and was just like, oh my goodness, foreigners fell in love with us Americans. Not just the things like refilling drinks, our portion sizes, our food and stuff and everything. They fell in love with us, the people, because they said that we are very nice. When I hear a lot of people when they went to restaurants that the servers, they would talk to them. They were like, in Europe, servers don't do that and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're the
They
server.
the socialize and stuff. Like somebody walking down the street, people like, hey, how you doing? I'm good. Just started chit chatting. They were like, in Europe, a lot of like UK people were like, they don't do that in the UK or even in France and stuff. A lot of people like the American people are generally nice. And the one thing that it took me back, I was just thinking, oh my goodness, am I hearing this? Are my fellow citizens that the FIFA World Cup that was host cities are treating, these visitors with kindness and respect? I was blown away. I'll tell you,
It's
it's
because we offered them AC. We said, "Here, come in. You got air. You got air. We heard you've never felt it. Come,
AC,
experience the AC."
They love our AC.
And as someone who lived in Seattle for 26 years, AC is like, oh, because not a lot of homes have AC there. So I don't know exact numbers, but I do know that businesses were rolling in the dough from all the fans that visited the city to see the World Cup.
Oh yeah. Big time.
And you know what? It was so nice to hear all these vloggers and people, just the people who are saying, how wonderful it is to experience, America. Wherever city that we're in and stuff, it was nice to hear that we are not as what the news portray us, the people, because they were always seeing violence, gun shooting, just people getting mugged or stuff like that, which it does happen. We do have our crime and everything else, but like, generally speaking, we welcome the world, with open arms and kindness and stuff and everything else. And in return, somebody said this, and I like this quote that somebody said. They may say this. Look, this is us Americans just being Americans. We did not need to flex just to show the world who we are. This is just who we are. It's not a flex. It's not about a flexing and being stuff like that. It's just like, hey, because like when they went to grocery stores like Costco or Walmart or stuff, just in general, to get stuff. Like I've seen these two ladies. They went to Walmart and they said they was only going to spend like about $20 or $30. They end up spending $80, and they're like, they bought so much stuff. But then also one thing, what we Americans, not a lot of us like, but we like ranch. So they got a taste of why do y'all like ranch so much? So now they got a taste of what we ranch here. And the TSA had to put out a statement saying, you can't smuggle ranch, in your carry-on stuff and everything else. It has to be checked on, stuff like that.
TSA, you go fuck off.
Those people fell in love. Foreigners fell in love with our ranch.
Was it Hidden Valley Ranch?
Yes, it was.
Probably.
yes. Ranch, Hidden Valley Ranch. But still, the portion sizes of like 1 or 2, like, I mean, I've seen people just freak out over a yellow school bus. I'm like, it's just a school bus. Yeah, but we only see it in the movies and TV shows, and they were like, it's real, guys, it's real. I mean, this one guy walked into a high school stadium, and he said, this is actually a high school stadium. And we don't have this in the UK. You Americans have y'all take y'all sporting events in a way that it just blows our mind, and stuff. And it was just so delightful and then we celebrated our 250th anniversary during the World Cup. And a lot of the people, was able to come here who was foreigners came here. They celebrated with us, despite what's going on with current and political administration and stuff and everything else, it was nice that we could live at a time where we could say, wow, the United States is 250 years old, you know. Zach.
Bless our nation.
Looks kind of white, isn't it?
But yeah, the FIFA World Cup, it reintroduced people saying it, you know, Europe founded North America in 1492, and then they rediscovered the United States in 2026. Somebody put it like that, you know. And even Phil's country, you know, Toronto and Vancouver hosted, you know, some matches. You know,
Yeah, so Mexico City as well. It was a tri-union North America.
Yeah.
So.
Because Mexico, they had 3 host cities themselves and stuff, but most of the matches took place in the U.S. and stuff. But like, I was just blown away just how a lot of these, you know, Europeans was just so enamored with just the things that we take for granted. Just as you said earlier, Zach, air conditioning. They're like, oh yeah, we got air. Like a stadium, our stadiums, they were flipped out about our stadium. They didn't really think that our stadiums was anything. They was just a lot of the naysayers, especially European naysayers, who went to some of the, like I think the one out in Las Vegas, or not Las Vegas, but Los Angeles, the SoFi Stadium. He was a doubter, and he was just blown away, and he became, you know, he was like, you know what, the Americans, they proved me wrong and stuff and everything else. Our stadiums just blew everybody away, especially when we had this heat dome over a good portion of the country. It was blazingly hot with the humidity and stuff. And AC really kept fires. Their field, but I could tell you, the heat was on from the south all the way up to, I think,
feeling it Boston. Here too. Oh, we're feeling it here too. We're getting the humidity. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And all the smoke and the fire too was kind of nasty. Bad timing.
Well, the Europeans want to see sports stadiums. I want to tear the sports stadiums down. So good for them.
You want to tear them down? Huh?
Yeah. Distraction, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, but it's been kind of abnormally warm here in the springs as well, and not a lot of rain. So we've been getting a lot of wildfires. Aspen Creek, the big one south of here, just been decimating 100,000 plus acres of land. I forget how many homes were lost. Then what's going on in Spokane in eastern Washington due to an arsonist, and they apprehended him.
He's a serial arsonist. Yeah.
Wait,
he was a serial arsonist.
He didn't cut his penis off and light it on fire. Light his neighbor's house on fire, did he?
No. He's not that bad.
No, they said
I just saw a meme on Facebook just scrolling earlier this morning.
He's enamored with how fire, just like how fire, you know, can destroy. He just from what I seen earlier, he had this fixation about fire and stuff and everything. He just likes seeing how things just go up in flames and stuff and everything. This is what, like, I guess kind of not a manifesto, but he wrote some sort of stuff that they was able to, you know, the authorities able to get and stuff. And this guy, he started a fire that really decimated, you know, a huge community, and people lost their houses and their livelihood and stuff. It's sad. Even up in Canada, just last month we're in, I don't know if it's in Phil area. Yeah, I think it's in Ontario, that, you know, y'all had some wildfires that was coming. I don't know if it was in what was it over in
Oh yeah, I didn't go outside that week. It was gross. You couldn't breathe.
And it was, and it came down. It came down, in a good portion of the air quality was pretty bad. And the further you got north and stuff, but they warned us here where I live at, not to spend too long outdoors because of the Canadian wildfires and stuff and everything else.
Clearly Canadians
And-
were lighting it on fire just to to smoke out our American friends. Totally setting our forest on fire on purpose.
Not to get political, but you know who the occupier in the White House basically accused y'all of some nasty stuff about, like, he just basically said that y'all need to get y'all shit together. That's what he basically said there. I'm like, dude, do you understand how? Leave me alone. Leave them alone. They're doing the best they can.
Not only that, he's talking about adding tariffs just because of the wildfire smoke.
Already done.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Mondani's building his 911s.
But yeah, let's get back to Star Trek. So
yeah. But FIFA World Cup was very,
wouldn't want to
very
shop at
popular
a
and stuff and
9/11.
everything. We enjoyed it. I enjoyed people visiting the U.S., giving props and compliments to us and stuff. But let's give props and compliments to the 60th anniversary of Star Trek that's coming up here next month, guys. 60
next month, is it? All right. I need to get my store open because I've got that 60th anniversary Enterprise image. I want to get that's like available on mugs and shirts. I want to get that up and advertise it. So,
and your gay Gorn.
Yes, he's got
the gay Gorn, a
little bit because of my move, but that'll go. That's up in the store too. So,
okay,
I'll get that
right on.
Yeah.
That should be a collector's price there, Phil.
Yeah, because I don't know how long those will sit in the store for, because it is like Star Trek on it. So they might.
You don't want to get hit with something from Paramount right now. The Ellisons are feeling the pinch right now, and they're bleeding the money. Oracle's bleeding money with them trying to acquire Warner Brothers, which I don't think they will acquire Warner Brothers. They're bleeding money to the point. But anyway, Paramount they are very good about, like, if you have something that's Star Trekky. And I can understand, there's their trademark and stuff, but it's just like, it's just a gore. Like right now, there's a franchise here called Buc-ee's, and there's a store up in Ohio. It's called something else, and it has a beaver, and it doesn't look anything like it. Buc-ee is suing them for trademark. I'm like, that beaver doesn't even look like the Buc-ee beaver. They're two different. It's just like whatever. So you gotta be careful with trademarks, especially with Paramount.
Sheets is where it's at, anyways.
What?
I said Sheets is where it's at, anyways.
Oh.
Some people will say Wawa, but I mean, we're getting a Wawa here, so. Yeah. But I prefer Sheets. Yeah, little northern Pennsylvania war with the southern Pennsylvania.
I sent in Discord a link that fanset.com. She's got
a ton of
stuff like this. Anybody, fanset.com. I got a lot of my magnets, or you can get pins where you can just a pen and stuff and everything. These are magnets right here and stuff. Fanset.com. Let me tell you, they got pins and I think magnets that are for memorabilia of the 60th anniversary and stuff like that. So head over to their website, check it out and stuff, because they got all kinds of cool things on that website and stuff, because you will find stuff that you'd be like, oh my goodness, I like that little keepsake. They're little like Star Trek keepsakes and stuff and everything else, and they they're not holding back too. They out in Vegas right now, and they're showing all kinds of stuff that they had over the years, with the Delta symbol, or characters and stuff and everything else. But it's 60th anniversary and stuff, and that's one of the 10 years from now, it's going to be the 70th anniversary of Star Trek. Not saying we don't know what 10 years are going to be like for any of us and stuff, but if we're around and stuff, we could say, wow, 70 years of Star Trek, then there's going to be 75
I was
years.
born the year it went off the air, so I have to. So, I'm having trouble with the numbers, but
yeah,
I have a thing there.
I was born the year the original pilot aired.
What's that?
Dave, are you okay?
I'm just the meds are starting to kick in a little bit, so I'm just a little
Okay.
on the relaxed side.
Little
So,
Okay.
maybe just a little.
Well,
but it's medically prescribed,
Just a little
so
behind.
All right.
yeah.
Yeah,
See, I
of
had
course.
I had to
that
take
up.
some
If I think
methylcarbamol
that's-
earlier, so
Or Travis or Dave.
Oh yeah. I
20
used to take some methylcarbonol. It
I've
works.
put something in
It
the
does.
Presentation, the image. If I don't know if one of
It's
you
not
guys can
addictive.
put it up, but
Oh.
okay.
I got it.
It
Yeah,
can just be
Travis,
my-
for whatever
my
reason,
phone.
couldn't get it, so we're going to.
Oh, okay. Oh, there. So those will be on mugs and shirts. So,
Right on.
wow.
That's
Okay.
Nice.
neat, man.
That's neat. I
Yeah.
like that. That's neat. Oh wow.
Well, darn
Good.
tune there, Pilgrim.
What's that?
And
Bring back.
and
I
why?
like that.
And that's of course the original font
Here we go.
when they were advertising the series back in the '60s, which
Yep, and it was used in the
makes
comic
no
books
sense.
too. Yeah,
Really?
Makes-
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
I've seen it.
and the
It's
comic.
Okay.
The if you look up the original Star Trek comics, that's the font they used on the comic books as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I came
Nice.
across it and I was
guys.
like, oh, cool. I'm going to use that on this. So, yes, that's why.
Yeah, the 60th anniversary. I like that. That's nice. I like that. I've just seen it earlier. There's a gentleman, he spent over 4 years and he said about 4,000 hours doing a cross section, a cutaway of that Enterprise, of Kirk's Enterprise. And it's about a 23-minute episode. You can find. I'll put it in Discord. I'll put the link in Discord stuff. But it is so well detailed. This guy just went all in for that particular Enterprise when he did a cutaway, and there's like little there's little bits of things like there's somebody setting. He drew somebody sitting on a toilet.
Oh my god!
It is so neat. He got one of the half black, half white. Oh, I forgot their names.
Chirons, I think.
Yes, the Charons. Was it the Charons?
No.
Yeah, he's got one of them. Like I guess running into the shuttle bay or something, but he has these like little things where he put nitbits in his cutaway. I put it, like I said, I'm gonna put it in our Discord and stuff and everything else, so you guys can take a look at it. But it's really nice how well detailed he spent over. He said he stopped counting at 4,000 hours, so he probably spent 7,000 hours, 4 years. Trying to construct this cutaway of the Enterprise from the 60s and stuff.
Right.
But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But guys, I'm gonna have to get going here because it is almost 11 o'clock and I'm doing a double for the end of the week again and stuff. And
oh, geez. Wow.
Yeah.
Money. But yeah,
Oh, fuck
like I
that,
said,
man.
I flashed on the screen a
I'll
couple of
pray for you.
times saying I need help. It's bad of me to ask, but I mean, so far my GoFundMe has raised over $1,500, but that'll only get me so far. I am trying my best to live within my means, but like I said, phone bill.
Well, how long would it take you to become a Canadian citizen?
Probably a while.
Yeah.
but I do. Well, since we haven't been on the air since I started the process, I do have a law firm representing me on getting SSDI, some short-term disability benefits
Okay.
going.
Okay.
Because
I mean, at
yeah,
this
'cause
rate, yeah, Dave, you need it.
I do need it. But
Yeah.
but on the flip side, it is a
Use it.
blessing. I can focus my energy on the sober house because I got a new guy that moved in right after I got out of the hospital. I met up with another gentleman today. He's moving in tomorrow. See, but I still got a lot of beds I have to fill. So
Don't you? Yeah, that I love it because out of everything that seemingly is negative, because you went through a lot, Dave. You count your
and I,
blessings.
and
Yeah.
I was in the hospital
Yeah.
twice as long than I anticipated. It was definitely humbling and humiliating at the same time. Humbling because I didn't realize how much it would take it out of me physically, but it's also humiliating when I had to ask for help and just taking a freaking shower. So it's just like, yeah, but the nurses were rock stars. See, I got one.
They're trained.
Oh yeah, yeah. See,
That's
I,
always good on there.
Were they?
one of my nurses I got to geek out about Star Trek with.
Was she hot?
That's nice.
He was. He was.
Oh, it was a he. Yeah.
It's a day to say that because
Well,
he
there
told
you go,
me
Dave.
But well, my sponsor, bless his heart, actually did see me while I was in cardiac ICU, but then I got stepped down, but same floor, different end of the building. But after my sponsor visit, he said, "Hey, give that hot nurse my phone number." And I was just like, "Which one? I'm gay."
Oh, that's hilarious.
Because I think we finally figured out her name, but at that point, she disappeared because they were so short staffed there. They were having people come in from different wings, different departments, just to fill in the gaps. Because people in my situation, we need a lot of oversight. Because I did go into AFib a couple of times while I was in the hospital, where my heart rate was close to 200 beats a minute.
Ooh,
Yeah, but
that's wow.
it say the nurse that I was geeking out with, he also watches Doctor Who.
Oh, nice.
And when my heart was that fast, it's like it feels like my heart is doing a samba. And then I don't think he heard, but and I just kind of yelled. He was in the bathroom, and like, "That's from a Doctor Who episode," and he just like,
I love you could throw out something and somebody catch it, be like, "Oh, I know where that's from."
yeah. But I mean, he and
Oh, that's nice.
nerd.
Yeah.
But I mean, after having something as traumatic experience as that, I needed it.
Mhm.
I had a vision about a week after the surgery, where I was just sitting in the chair because they got me out of the bed at 6 every morning, but then they had me sitting on my ass the rest of the day. And it was one of the ones that if you get up without calling them first, it's going to set off an alarm.
Mm.
So I was drifting in and out of consciousness, and during one of those times where I slipped out, I had a vision of myself walking on a barren, just barren land, just desert, rocks to the left, but there is a crevasse just feet to my right, and I could see myself in first person and in third person in this vision too, and I'm just like near, like maybe 2-3 feet away from the edge, and I come to believe that my higher power gave me that vision to tell me how close to death I actually was. So I bought a sketch pad and some graphite pencils on Amazon. I'm gonna, as great an artist as I am, I want to try and sketch it out and see if it comes up with anything. Because had I postponed this surgery any longer, I would have gone over the edge. I wouldn't be here right now.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
But my higher power had my back the entire way. So these past 2 years going to AA meetings and things like that, things are changing for the better for me. You know, saying I like to thank the rooms, the steps, which, by the way, I did finish my 12 steps right before Swacky Paw, right before the 4th of July weekend conference. So now, since I can't really make it to the coffee shop to meet with my sponsor Sunday morning, he's actually going to come here, and we're going to start working the steps some further. And then after we work on it, he's going to hop up to the coffee shop and work with his other sponsees that he has. He is a great guy. He's helped me get over my own stubborn ass ego, even though it's still there a little bit. It's not as bad, but one step at a time, one day at a time. Progress, not perfection. So those are words that are echoed almost every single meeting, and it's just finally, after 2+ years, it's finally hit. The conference.
The desert actually describes that you are in a wilderness. It's life.
Yeah.
And the edge means you teetered almost over, but you're not quite done yet.
Exactly.
So you are exactly right.
Like so, hopefully I'll get it done. Hopefully it'll look decent. I got a whole sketchbook, so it might take a couple of attempts, but we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, like I said, I got through 8 of the 12 steps in 4 months, where it took me 18 months just to get stuck where I was at in step 4. Now we got to start working the traditions. Saying it's going to be a liberating experience. I know it will. Saying won't be able to. There's a conference going on this weekend that I was hoping to go to, but I am not in the physical condition to go on any sort of trip or financial position. But there's a camping excursion down in New Mexico here in October. It's going to be, they got cabins for rent. I'm going to try and do that. That should be a lot of fun, I think. And that'll get New Mexico knocked off my list of states I put my feet in. What?
The four corners. The four corners.
Well, I'm going to be going due south, like near Albuquerque, but won't be going that far west. But Four Corners is a place I'd like to go, but I've done Colorado and Utah and Arizona already, so just not New Mexico.
The first time I ever heard the name Albuquerque, it was in Looney Tunes cartoon. Bugs Bunny said, I should have took a left at Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Yep. Oh, and funny story. I don't know if he'll ever see this or not, but one of the guys from the advisory group that we were working with for the regional conference, he butt dialed me at midnight.
Uh-oh.
I haven't talked to him in months, and I just say, "What is he? Hello?" Click. Called him back, left a voicemail. Say, "Not sure if you butt dialed me or if you really wanted to talk to me, but I'm here if you need me." Click. And then he texted me back, "Yeah, I butt dialed you." And not 12 hours later, I got another butt dial. It's still a thing. Yeah. All these years, you still get butt dialed occasionally.
It happens. You know. Sometimes, you
Dave,
know,
he
you
really
just,
needed to fart, dude. It's not his
Oh.
problem. The fart made
Yeah,
the phone dial.
I need to go to sleep, and I don't need to hear this.
Yeah, poor
Well,
Travis
see,
has got to
well,
go. I gotta get going
what,
too. I gotta clean
what,
stuff.
what better way to end the episode tonight with a fart joke?
Exactly.
But next week, I was trying to get it pulled off this week. Next week, we are going to have a closing credit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. It's only taken 108 episodes, but it's finally going to happen. I got the script lined up. I just need to send it to Becca, and she's going to read it, and I'm going to put a video together to it. It's going to be neat. It's just going to be just love. Thanks for watching tonight. Tune in next week.
Nano.
Yeah, no nanu on that one, but
I know.
say, may Spock be with you. If you need help, get that help, whether it be a closed mouth friend, a sponsor, just a good friend in general. You don't need to be alone. Is saying I thought I was alone for the longest time, and AA saved my life.
Yeah.
Saying so, find your path, find that help, and things will get better. But until then, Hailing Frequencies closed. Have a good